Hello, hello everyone, and happy Monday. I've got my door open for just a minute. Let's see if it's going live at all. I am not sure. There it goes. Goodness. Okay, hello, hello. All right, welcome everyone. Let's see. Hello, Sharon. Okay, now I know I'm good. I was panicking there for a moment because I was thinking, oh my goodness, I might be in the wrong place. You know me and my technology, right? Hello, Nancy. Hello. So Ben just got home. I actually saw him pull into the driveway. So I will probably have to go shut the door in just a second when he walks in. But Maggie will probably start whining as soon as that door dings, because that is her daddy and she has missed him all day long. He's only been gone for a day. But she does not like it when he is not here, when he is in Spartanburg. She does not like it at all. So hello, Betty. How are you? Okay, so real quick, I wanted to share just a couple things with you. Tomorrow is the last day of the current catalogs. So if you want something, today and tomorrow are the last days for that. So once it is gone, it is gone. The bundle pricing on things will be gone. You will not be able to get those items that are retiring. So make sure you do that. Don't forget that if you place an order for the month of April, well, not for the whole month, but from when I sent the email, I think 2 weeks ago until tomorrow, for every $50 that you order, you get a free embellishment from the new catalog for me. And I will be ordering all of that on Wednesday. And then I will get all that mailed out as soon as I have it in hand. Another thing is, when you order that $50, hello Karen, hello Deb. When you order the $50, you also get this. Y'all can say hello to my husband. Hello. Oh, you want my daddy? Okay. Thank you, babe. You get a free tutorial bundle from me. It is actually from me and, for the month of April, 42 other demonstrators from around the world. So this gets mailed to you for free as an additional thank you for that purchase. So you'll get an embellishment and you will get this tutorial. This is my card from for the month of April. So it uses the submarine bundle, which I fell in love with. So that is that. I forgot to draw a name from last week. So as soon as I get off here, I will post this for you guys. I'll post who the winner is of the perennial postage. So if you haven't, make sure you go comment on last week's video and I will draw that name as soon as we get done. Let's see. I think the only other things are paper share. Yeah, this is the paper share one. I have a paper share going on, and I have the In Color Club that is going on. If you're interested in that, email me. My email is in the description of this video, and I will send you those links. Just as a little FYI, with the paper share, I do separate everything out, so all the papers are in their own separate envelope. You get a fourth of each pack. Some of them, like our glimmer paper, you get a half a pack of it because, well, a 6x6 sheet is never enough, right? You have to have more than that. You need to at least be able to make 2 cards or even 3. So you get a little bit more on those things, but I label them all as well. So it'll have the name of the paper, it'll have the colors, it'll have the number, and it'll have the amount to make it easier for you later on. So the Color Club this year, just as an FYI, will be 6 months, not 5, because we have not only the end colors, but then we also have beige that has been added in, so that will be a 6th month, and there will be some extra little goodies in that last month as well, besides just your beige stuff. And we're going to be using that basic beige tonight with our beautiful paper pumpkin for this month. So I'm going to put you down to the table and we are going to get started with those projects. All right, so close your eyes. Well, you don't really have to close it much, but all right. I have ordered some new lights because the new craft room has very different lighting than before. And so I'm still trying to figure it all out, but I have a lot of dark shadows and I've noticed that definitely in my videos. So we're gonna see if those new lights next week work. Cross our fingers. Okay, so here is our kit from last week. Or not last week, I'm sorry. Our kit for Paper Pumpkin for this month. Y'all, if you have not seen it, it is gorgeous. It is a bunch of butterflies, which just makes me happy. There are a lot of like embossed butterflies in here too. And we're going to play with those tonight. Here is the stamp set. So this is the stamp set, but these are all the images that you get right here. So you've got those two butterflies, you've got some speckles, and then you've got these three sentiments. Sending loving thoughts your way. Everything will be okay. And surrounding you with love. And I think those are perfect, especially if you know anyone who is going through some really difficult times right now. All right, and then these are the 3 cards made up. So I always make these just so that you can see them in like full live color, right? So those are the ones that just are how they are created through the kit itself. And of course, don't forget our paper pumpkins are awesome because it comes with everything you need, as well as the instructions that are all in color, which is fantastic. And then they usually give you some additional like samples on the back, but this time they didn't because they talked about the coordinating dies. And I'm going to show you those really quick. So there are 4 dies that coordinate with this. So it's for April, May, and June. And so you've got a thanks. You've got this label die. You have the outline for the butterfly. And then you also have this detailed butterfly right here. So it's really, really pretty. I enjoyed playing with these. We're going to use these dies on our very last card. All right, so let's get started. Hello, Kathy. And while I get everything pulled out, why don't you guys type in the chat what you did this past weekend? Because that is, you know, we're on a Monday. And I'm sure everyone had lots and lots of plans and things to do over the weekend. All right, let me see if I can move this. Sharon, yes, you know, these cards, the way they're intended are already like perfect. So it was really hard for me to come up with projects for tonight because I really struggled with all of it because you want it. Yeah, the original cards are just absolutely stunning. So this is going to be our first card. And this one here is, of course, using a lot of the pieces from the kit. But then this is our new basic beige card stack. It's so pretty. And I'm going to be honest with you, I am probably going to use this a whole lot because it is truly like a perfect off-white color. Like, I mean, it's tan, and so it almost goes with anything, right? I love it. I love it. All right, let's go ahead and fold our card base. Okay, let's see. Sharon, you wait to see. Oh, did you really? I didn't even know she was here. That is fantastic, Sharon. And then Deb, you went to Florence to see your grandson in Greece. I saw those pictures, and you know, I remember when he was so much younger. And he is all grown up, and he looked so good in his little Greece outfit. I'm sure you are one proud grandma. And then Kathy, you did dinner with neighbors and family on Saturday at Murray's. Really? On Saturday, I was not at Murray's. I was at Murray's on Thursday, though. I need to get you to come out to Murray's on Thursday and play bingo with me. You would have a lot of fun, Kathy. I think you would. And you're close. And Sharon, you're really close, too. So you should come on Thursday. It's the second Thursday, I think, of the month. I'll have to let y'all know. So, all right, this is going to be our inside piece. So I'm going to stick that there. I'm going to stop yapping and reading comments now because otherwise we'll never get done. This is one of the card bases. And so what I did was I cut it down and we're going to attach it to the front here. All right, so I'm going to grab my seal. While I do that, Kathy, are you ready for this weekend? Kathy, let's talk. You got it. Yes, ma'am. We'll talk this weekend. Kathy and I are going to go to a crop at a church in downtown Columbia this weekend, and I am super excited about it. It's one of my favorite crops to go to. And there's going to be lots of people there. It is work for me too, because I do work while I'm there for my business, but I still have a lot of fun. I meet lots of new people, which is great. So this is one of the little pieces from the kit. And what I want to do is I actually want to rip it so that it kind of gives it this little white edge here. Okay. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to take, and I'm just going to pull it toward me, because when I pull it toward me, it's going to give me those little white, it's going to give me that white edge, which is what I want. I don't want it to be just a edge with that color. So if that makes sense, I want it to have that white. I want it to have that antique-y rustic look or whatever. And then we're gonna do it like that. And we're gonna flip it over. We are going to add adhesive to it. And then let's do that with it. No, Sharon, we do not have class. And actually, I have an email scheduled for tomorrow to go out about that. Class will not be this weekend. It will be on the 11th. Because I have this big event. It's, just for those of you who don't know, this weekend is, known as Scrapbook. I just forgot. Exactly, Kathy. So this is National Scrapbook Weekend. Is this Saturday, National Scrapbook Day, and so instead, I'm going to this crap. So yes, class will be on the 11th this month. And I forgot you weren't there last month, so you didn't hear the announcement. So I'm sorry about that. And Kathy, I completely agree with you. Was it my first time at this crop? Might have been my first or second time at this crop. I took some paper pumpkins with me, and I took a couple kits with me. Y'all, I made one card from a paper pumpkin. That was it. The rest of the time I talked, and I had the best time. The best time. So I agree, Kathy, you don't need to bring a lot. And Kathy, I have some people for you to meet. There's two ladies that I'm super excited about you meeting, Donna and Gidget. They are amazing and fun. And you and Donna, I have a feeling, are going to really hit it off. Really hit it off. So I do a lot of the bingos and stuff. Donna and Gidget are there for a lot of those. So y'all will have a lot of fun together. All right, so we're gonna tie a bow. I stamped the sentiment on this, which is from the kit itself, and then we stamped it in basic gray. Oh, Nancy, again? I'm sorry. We'll get it together soon, I know. We seem to be off a little bit lately, don't we? With all the things that are going on. And we're just going to stick that with a little glue dot onto our card front. And once we do that, We're just gonna lay it right there, kind of let it do its own little thing. We're gonna take some dimensionals and put it on the back of this. And Kelly said, didn't I meet them at the thingy at the Jamel Temple? You know what? You did. You did. And you sat with them. That's right. See, I forgot. And funny thing, yeah, you're right. So you also sat with Rosa and Leanne. And I forgot. Because see, I didn't end up getting to sit with y'all. So yeah, that's right. Wait till y'all get started next weekend, though. I told the ladies last night when I saw them, I said, we're probably going to get told not to come back. We'll be so loud. We're already the loud corner, but I think we'll get louder. All right, we're going to put dimensionals on the back of our butterfly. And again, this is a piece from the kit. And we're going to then just pop it right here. And ta-da, this one is completely done. Very simple, very easy. FYI, the blog post, Kathy, the blog post for this will go up after tonight, at some point tonight, and it will have all the measurements and all the pieces that you can do. So like I'll tell you the measurement of cardstock and then this piece here. So that is the first card. Oh, you know what? Let's do one other thing. Let's put this piece on the inside for writing. And we're going to move my hair out of the way. You don't need to see that. Oh, look at there, Nancy. So you can stop by and see Deb on your way home. You can see some of her beautiful cards that she makes. Deb makes outstanding cards. Okay, so there is card number 1. All right, and then these are very simple tonight. The last one's a little bit more difficult, but not too shabby. All right, so this is card number 2. And this card I absolutely love. And this uses some new products that will be coming out on Wednesday. And for our little sentiment here, these are the stylish shape dies, and it's this one right here. It also uses, for the sentiment, we're going to pull in comforting thoughts, and I did the wishing you comfort. All right, so this, let me move this so I don't get it all messed up. All right, so this is our card base, and again, we're going with that basic beige. This basic beige is outstanding with this kit right here. All right, and then we're also going to pull in the Pretty Peacock, because this designer series paper right here, so this is a specialty paper because it is foiled and it's so pretty. This comes in colors, more than just one. I cannot remember all the colors, but it's a lot of colors. Actually, let me just show it to you. And this will be part of the color share, the paper share. And with the paper share, you'll get half a sheet of each, because it only comes with one sheet of each color. So you'll get a half a pack of this. All right, so you've got this one, which is Pretty Peacock, and I'm gonna have to look at the colors. Pretty Peacock and probably Misty Moonlight to some degree, I'm thinking. It's got to be part of the Misty Moonlight. So somewhere on it is going to have a little bit of Misty Moonlight. Probably more on this one right here. There's your Misty Moonlight. So Pretty Peacock and then Misty Moonlight. So it's kind of like an ombre paper, which is really pretty. And then you've got this one, which I think, it's not the same as this one, by the way. These are two totally different ones. I think this one is the Cajun Craze and the Calypso Coral. And this one might be, Petunia Pop with some Calypso Coral. That's what I'm thinking. I could be completely wrong. This here is the Mossy Meadow. And then it looks like it goes into the Wild Wheat and a little bit of the Lost Lagoon in there too. Actually, this might be some of the Lost Lagoon as well. So anyway, it's an ombre and it's really pretty. This has got the Petunia Pop in it. And then it's probably also got, yeah, I don't know what else that one's got in it. It's a very different paper. So anyway, that's it. It's gorgeous. I love it. And if you don't want to do the paper share, you just need to get the paper anyway. That's what I have to say about it. Oh. Okay, let's see. I think I missed a whole lot of stuff. Yes, Nancy. Yeah, you definitely need to use it because it is outstanding. Outstanding. And I just put my card front away, so let's pull it back out. It was really hard for me, guys, actually, to cut this one up and use it. It really was. Okay, so let's put this on the front. I am going to officially use it. I might have to just buy myself a whole pack of this paper for myself and not do like the colors. I do the paper share for myself too, so that I have it for my own personal use. But this one might be one I have to buy the whole pack for. The whole pack. All right, let's add that to the front. And then, all right, so that's gonna be for our inside, okay? So that's the paper. Then we've got a piece of Pretty Peacock here. Then this is one of the card fronts as well. And the great thing about this kit is that the cards, whatever is on the front also goes all the way to the back. So then it allowed me to have a lot more paper left over, a lot of those card bases, so that I can continue to use on a whole lot of other stuff as well. So we're going to take this and we're actually going to adhere it onto our Pretty Peacock. And we're going to do it with this. And we're going to line it up down here at this edge. Get it as straight as we can. It doesn't have to be perfect. Even if I am a perfectionist, it'll be all right. Okay, then we're going to go ahead and put adhesive on the back here. My Pretty Peacock is longer than it should be. We're going to stick this right about here. Make sure we get it to the edge. Then I'm going to grab my cutter, my little cutter. And we're going to flip it over. And then we're just going to trim off that little edge. But we're going to make sure that I don't cut the fold of the card base. All right, so there we go. And then we're going to stamp our sentiment, which is the Wishing You Comfort. We're going to stamp that in Pretty Peacock. And we're going to stamp it as far over to the right as we can. Ta-da. Let me put this over here. All right, then we're going to take some linen thread. Linen thread goes really well with this kit as well, but it did not come with any ribbon. We're going to wrap it around our fingers a couple times, and then we're going to trim it off. Then I'm going to take my adhesive, and I'm going to put right here just a little line of it, and I'm going to lay my linen thread right there on it. Okay. And I'm going to make those ends go and do its thing. Now we're going to put dimensionals on the back of our sentiment. And I'm going to make sure that we're actually only going to need 2, because we want to leave some room here in the center for this part of our linen thread, and that will hold it up like a dimensional. All right, so we're gonna stick this here like that. And then we're gonna take both of these, and these are both like foiled, so it almost looks like it's embossed. And then it's got some pretty colors in the background, which looks like Pebbled Path, Lost Lagoon, Moody Mauve, and Basic Gray. That's what it looks like in the background. So we're gonna put dimensionals on all of these. And actually we're not gonna put one on this side because this is going to just need regular adhesive because it's gonna sit on that sentiment piece. So we wanna make sure that we don't put that. All right, and then we're gonna kind of wrap that ribbon up behind it like that. And then ta-da. And then last but not least, we're gonna put the little one, or the, I guess, half butterfly. We're gonna stick the half butterfly up here, right there. And there you go. Actually, nope, not there you go. I always forget the inside piece. Always, always. So let's put that on there. I forget embellishments and the inside piece. All right, so this one, there we go. And honestly, with the basic beige, you almost don't even need to put anything on the inside, but I did anyway. Kind of just helps make the card thicker anyway. Okay, so there's number 2. Okay, card number 3 is a little bit more, but I did do most of it before tonight. So we're just gonna do one butterfly and cut one butterfly out because I went ahead and did the rest of them. All right. And this is one of our new colors, Summer Splash. I love Summer Splash. The other thing is I really wanted to use some of these new in colors. So we've got the Petunia Pop, the Pretty in Pink, the Summer Splash, and then the Peach Pie. So, and then this is Highland Heather and Berry Burst. Okay? All right. So let's take our card base and Nancy, I think I almost agree with you. There have been a handful that I can honestly say I wish they would sell as a kit all the time. And I think this is one of them. Because I love butterflies anyway, but I really feel like this one is a beautiful one. Okay, now we're gonna do some tricky things with thanks, but first we wanna put on our card front here. And this again is just one of the card bases from the kit. And we're gonna stick it right here. And you know what? So I don't forget at the end, we're gonna go ahead and take our white piece and put it on the inside. I think that will be much easier instead of forgetting to do that. All right, so there it goes, right on in. And now let's do our stamping. So we are gonna stamp our Petunia Pop. And this is the butterfly the butterfly image that comes in the stamp set for this month. Okay. And then we're gonna cut it out with the outline. Okay, and I'm gonna stick that in there so I don't lose them. Let me grab the cutter. We're gonna use the big one because I took my little ones to class on Saturday. All right. So we're gonna stick this one here, and I'm gonna grab some tape just to make sure I don't move it when I put the plate down. And then we will run this through. I'm going to go ahead and take the tape off. I reuse that tape until it rips. So, and I use it probably, I don't know, 5 or 6 times before it gets to where I need to replace that little piece. All right, so I'm just going to stick that back in there so I don't lose it. Because remember, you want to keep these for the next 3 months around handy so that you can use it on the additional ones. Okay, so I have cut out from Basic White, I have cut the Thanks sentiment from the die set 6 times just from Basic White. And I did double it up because, or I doubled it when I cut it up because, well, sometimes you can run 2 pieces of paper through with your die and it's just fine. And for the purpose that I need for this, it doesn't matter if that back piece is a little flatter. So, all right, so we're just gonna pull them apart. We're gonna set them aside. And then I cut out, so this piece right here is from the kit. It is what goes behind one of the like butterflies that it has, like a lacy butterfly. And it's just like this foil paper. And so I cut the Thanks out of that as well. So 6 white and then 1 foil. On the foil, I did put an adhesive sheet on the back so it became a sticker. All right, so let's separate these apart. All right, now I'm gonna take my non-favorite glue, but this is gonna be fine because these are thicker words, and I'm just gonna lightly put some glue in all these little areas. You can use your what is it called? Your tweezers if you need to do that as well. But the reason I wanted to use the liquid glue is because I want to stack these up to give it like a full thickness. And so in order to do that, I need to be able to kind of adjust it a little bit when I stick it down. So this allows me to place it and then move it so that it's in perfect alignment. Okay? And then there won't be any kind of shadow behind it. All right, and then once you get that, we're gonna do it again. And we're gonna do it 6 times. And my watch is beeping at me. Apparently it says I need to walk some. All right. I'm gonna try to do this quick. We'll see if I can. And this little hack is not a hack that I came up with. I like to watch a lot of crafting videos of crafters, not just from Stampin' Up. And this is a trick that, and now I just forgot her name, Jennifer. Now I just forgot her name. I watch her all the time. Goodness gracious. Her husband's the one that invented the cling wrap, the press and seal wrap. Gosh, I can see her face, but I cannot think of her name now. And that's usually how it works for me when I go live. So if you know who I'm talking about, put it in the comments. Oh my goodness. All right. So now we've got that one. McGuire. That's it. Thank you. Jennifer McGuire. This is something that she does all the time. And I like the look of it when you're trying to really get your sentiments to kind of stack on top of each other. So definitely not my idea. All right. So then we've got this one. And one more, and then we will do our last piece on top and make it our foil. So this is almost like putting dimensionals behind it. Now we also do have, with Stampin' Up, there is like a solid sheet of dimensional, but you have to run that through, and sometimes I feel like it flattens it a little bit when it goes through that machine. So I liked this idea because then it is definitely that thickness that you want. Okay, so there we go. We got them all lined up and stacked. Now we're going to take our foil, take our backing off of it. Okay, and now we're going to start with the S, and we're going to, and honestly, I probably should have just used glue to put all this on because it's not liking that end to the K there. All right, so then I'm just pressing it as I go to make sure it's all lined up right. And then there we go. Now we have a word that is almost like putting it on dimensionals, but it uses nothing but cardstock. Okay, so now let's line up all of our little pieces here, all of our little butterflies. And we're gonna do Highland Heather there. I'm gonna put Pretty in Pink, Summer Splash, and then there and there. Okay, so I know I'm gonna have to move these up a little bit more. And then once I do that, the first thing I'm actually gonna adhere down is our sentiment, because that, we need to make sure that we put that on right. Okay, so I'm just gonna put a little bit of adhesive on the back. And then we will adhere down here to the center, and we want just a little bit of room from the bottom. So it's like it's sitting down there at the bottom of the card. And then now we can adhere all these down. Now I'm gonna pop up one or two, like I'm gonna pop up one from each row. And so we're gonna kind of do diagonal here, a little zigzag pattern. So we're gonna take our dimensionals and we're gonna stick this one on right here, and then this is going to be our starting point. Okay, so we also want to make sure that when we line it up, that we line it up the same distance from our edge there. This is just going to be adhered with adhesive, so we're just going to put some seal on it. We're going to get the, doesn't have to be perfect, but we're going to kind of eyeball it, see where it's at, and then put it down. This one is going to be adhered with seal. So now we're just gonna pop that right there. This one is gonna be popped up. And then it will go here. Ta-da. Our Highland Heather will be popped up. And it'll go there. And then let's grab, let me put the lid back on that. And then we're gonna go here and there. Okay. And last but not least, we will stick, well, first let me get all of that moved. Okay, and then we're gonna stick this one right up here. And ta-da! There we go. There is our last card. So pretty easy. This one, of course, just cutting out the butterflies is the hardest part, but it really doesn't take that long. All right, so let's put that there, and this one here, and that one there. And there we go. There are our cards from tonight. Usually I have extra kits in order to make card classes. This time I do not. I usually get 3 extra ones this month. They're all gone. People purchased them from me before I even had them in hand. So, or wanted them, claimed them before I even had them in hand this month. So, we're going to still continue, use the host code. You get the free embellishment. And for anybody who orders from now until Friday, I'm going to have a little extra surprise in your embellishment. So here are the cards. If you have questions, let me know. And again, I will put it onto my blog later tonight. So it will all be on there. Hello, Linda. So you'll have all the measurements and the products that we use. It actually may not fully go live until May 1st. And I say that because some of the products aren't available till then. And I'm afraid that it won't let me add it in, but we'll see if it'll let me add it in tonight. It wasn't last night, so that's why it's not ready yet. But anyway, so these are the 3 cards. Don't forget that when you also do a $50 order, you'll get this tutorial bundle. And then we've got the starter kit special that will be going on in May, the In Color Club that will be 6 months this year, and then the paper share. If you have any questions, let me know, and I will see you guys next week, possibly even later this week, for kind of a welcome to the new catalog. I have not decided what date yet, but I will post it when I decide to do that. All right, everyone, have a great evening and see you later. Bye.